Hi guys, good afternoon. My name is Haley. Welcome to my channel. So today I want to share with you how to heal your root chakra. So as you may know, we are composed of energy, and these major energy centers, which are called chakras. And we have many chakras. We have about 8 or 9 that I regularly work with, and these are located in the body as well as extending out into your aura. So I've gone over this a bit in previous videos, such as Chakra Basics Part 1, but I kind of wanted to extend into this more with the root chakra specifically. Our root chakra is located in the base of our spine, our tailbone area, or the genitals. And what it is it is an energy center that depends on the health and well-being of your financial success, your shelter or your home, your family, your tribe, your community, food, nutrition, and staying grounded. Okay, so all of these things resonate with your root chakra. You can think of it as your base or your grounding to earth. And these concepts, how good they are or how bad they are, or to tune in more to that, how much these concepts flow in your life versus how much they lack flow, is going to then tie into how your root chakra flows. And because the root chakra is the base of all of your energy, that then determines how everything else flows, all of your chakras and your vital life force energy. And depending on how your life force energy flows, which is also called prana or chi, depending on the culture and where you are in the world, it's all the same thing. This life force energy is what flows throughout your life as well. So it's not just your body, but this prana is going to affect how everything runs in your life. So how smoothly your body flows and how harmonious it is with everything that is you is going to then tie into and determine how everything flows in your life in an exterior manner. So this is everything: relationships, your job, your family. How everything flows depends on how you flow internally. So this is why they say the work starts within, okay? It starts spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and then physically is kind of the last to receive, because the physical dimension of reality is just the slowest vibratory, okay? And the root chakra ties into your physical reality. It's the physical grounding of yourself, if that makes sense. It's like what makes you human. And then as you get into the other chakras higher up in your body, you're starting to flow into the more spiritual aspects of yourself, emotional, mental, etc. But the physical is the root chakra. So the root chakra resonates with the colors red and black and earthy tones, like you could say brown. But I like to use the colors red and black. That is how I learned it, and just a kind of what a lot is taught, and it just makes sense. So you can wear clothing that is the color red or black, and this will help to heal your root chakra in a simple way, just kind of like to boost it, if you will. It's not going to get down to the nitty gritty, but for now I'm sharing things that are just kind of on the surface, like ways that you can help to boost your root chakra that are going to tie in and resonate with this energy center. So then we have crystals. We have the red and black crystals. So for example, black tourmaline or red jasper, black onyx, let's see, smoky quartz is a good one, and I'm trying to think of what this other one is called. Agate, is it? I keep wanting to say Indian tears, but anyways, it's slipping my mind right now. And Mookaite is a good root chakra crystal. I had a really heavy rock that I used to put on my root chakra and it felt so good. I would just lay down and nap with it. So these crystals will help to clear out your root chakra and purge density from it. When you carry density, you are not going to flow as well as you have the potential to. So the goal here is to have an overall flowing chakra system that is in harmony, and to rise your vibration is going to bring you to an ultimate state of health and well-being, and allow your body to constantly cycle in detox and you know, bring you to a state of bliss and peace versus being blocked up and like having these sequences in life and these experiences that don't really serve you, but you kind of have to face them, or you might keep calling back the same old cycles, okay, until you break these cycles. So for me, my experience with Reiki has been to get a Reiki session, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Reiki healer, but I actually started doing Reiki because of this, because I had unhealthy attachments, and when you have unhealthy attachments, you can start to get obsessive. You can really live in the ego mindset a lot. You can get stuck. And what a Reiki session does, even if you only just get one, I highly recommend it because it boosts everything within your body, okay? It boosts your metabolism, it boosts your immune system to get a Reiki session, it boosts your healing, so everything is sped up. It works in conjunction with other therapies. So, you know, if you are a doctor teaching your medical practice, you can use Reiki, and you can also use it on your clients, and it's going to work in with conjunction with any therapies that you do, whether it be chiropractic work or prescribing medicine or anything. Like Reiki works in conjunction with any sort of therapy and medication and religious practice. It doesn't matter, okay? So when you get a Reiki session, or you can get attuned to Reiki, either one, when you get attuned to Reiki, you become a Reiki healer yourself, versus if you get a Reiki session, you are acquiring that healing within you from another practitioner, and it's going to clear your channels, whatever you are ready to purge or detox at that time from past emotional traumas, things that are holding you back from living in your ultimate flow. And that is, you know, some examples of how a Reiki session will boost your healing process. And with your root chakra specifically, my personal favorite reason why I got, you know, interested in Reiki and started doing Reiki and became a practitioner myself is because I was having a really hard time with obsession. And little did I know at the time that this was because I had a stuck root chakra, among other reasons, of course. But I was obsessive over a person, and I had decided to go and get a Reiki healing. Just turn off that notification there. And this lady worked on me for 3 hours with energy work and crystals, and this made such a big difference in my life because I no longer felt obsessed with this person. So I was no longer utilizing this unhealthy relationship, which was keeping me in turmoil. So that is one of the quickest ways to heal your root chakra, is with energy work and an experienced healer. But there are many other ways that we can get into on how to kind of practice healing yourself, because that is the ultimate goal anyways. You can always get advice from other people and, you know, go in for healing sessions, but it's good to have those tools yourself and know what you are capable of in order to heal yourself. Because ultimately no one heals you but you. Like, you're the one that's going to do the work. So we went over crystals, clothing, foods. Let's see, I'm trying to see the lighting here. I think the way it was is going to be the best. Okay, I think that's better. So you can even go into foods, okay? And this ties into color therapy when you are aiming to heal your root chakra, release any blockages. and things that might be holding you back from being your ultimate healthiest self. You can look into eating things like tomatoes, strawberries. I'm trying to think of black foods, but nothing's coming up. So red foods like red bell peppers, they have a lot of vitamin C. Your nutrition has a lot to do with your energy system and how things flow within your body, okay? Your nutrition is a staple need, especially when you start spiritually awakening. Your body's going to respond to everything that you put within your body. And things like, you know, practicing healthy relationships on more of a non-physical level, stepping away from things that do not serve you, and this ties into remaining grounded, okay? So practicing grounding techniques, this will help to heal your root chakra, because we actually have these roots. You could say they're more spiritual than they are physical. I see my roots physically, but it's with my mind's eye, or my third eye. So when you practice grounding techniques, you are going to stay rooted within the earth. I actually see roots coming out the soles of my feet and out of my root chakra, and these tie into the core center of the earth and keep me grounded. And what grounded means is basically to not be flighty. I have someone calling me. To be in a state of non-anxiety, okay? So to be calm, to be in a state of peace, to feel fully present in your body in the now moment, to not be distracted, to feel heavy on the earth, like really like your body is fully present in there, like you are grounded into the earth, but not heavy like in a bad or a weird way or uncomfortable, but just like you can't be whisked away, okay? Like you can't be distracted by thoughts. People are not going to pull you and uproot you, because you are so grounded into earth that you cannot be easily distracted. So that's the importance of grounding, okay? Like, and then that's going to go into realizing your core true self and your identity. So once you are grounded and you have a healed root chakra, everything else can then heal. And you're going to gain all your superpowers that you were meant to have on this earth, and start unlocking all of your other chakras. And you can even say that your chakras are portals to unlock the upper levels to your secret higher self and your highest potential, because they are. That's what the chakras are, from one perspective. And then you could say that they're portals to other dimensions, which they are, and you want to clear the density so that other beings and entities are not using you to time travel and to harness energy. And you're actually helping the planet by clearing this density that is within your chakras, because when you do your self-healing work to spiritually evolve and awaken and ascend your soul, then you are also doing this for the planet, because your chakras tie into the planet. The planet herself even has chakras. And for the root chakra, let's see. We went over crystals, colors, clothing, foods. What else can I think of for you guys? Shoes. Oh yeah, that's another one. I wanted to get into grounding techniques. Shoes have rubber on them, so they kind of deground you. You know, until you're really like established in your grounding and you have a really good root chakra, shoes are going to unground you to some extent, because a lot of our shoes have rubber soles, or soles that are just not in tune with Mother Nature. So it's good to walk barefoot. It's good to get out in grass and walk barefoot. It's good to get on sand, on dirt, on rocks, hike barefoot if you can, if you want to, run barefoot. Like, we don't need shoes. It's not really a natural thing to wear shoes. So the more that you are barefoot and touching your feet to nature, to Mother Earth, you are going to ground naturally. And also, a lot of times when you are spiritually awakening and you're going through this ascension process, you will start to realize that you feel really flighty sometimes, really distracted, really anxious. So again, that's why grounding is so important, okay? Because you can literally get whisked away into reality and outside of space and time when you are spiritually awakening. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be super confusing because you're experiencing other dimensions of time and space reality, as well as no time and space. If you get up into like the higher chakras and the higher dimensions, you're going to start to experience heaven where there is no time, and heaven is on earth and so is hell. So we want to make sure that you are grounded so that you are not experiencing one extreme end of the spectrum or the other, but you have a good balance so that you are experiencing just, you know, this harmonious state. Nothing is too extreme. You know, there's tons of books on chakras and how to heal your chakras, and which crystals to get. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I think this is going to be a short video. It's really just what I felt called to do, was kind of how to heal your root chakra. Let's see, I had mentioned cutting relationships short, or like stepping away from people and experiences that do not serve you. So if you feel your body cringe around a person, or like if you feel uncomfortable in a situation, it's probably time to go, because it's your spirit telling you like, hey, something's not right. And granted, you can stick it out and be brave. Like, that's what I've done many times in my spiritual awakening, to evolve my soul and like up level and beat the boss, so to speak, and get to these higher dimensions of time and space reality, as well as outside of time and space into like 5D in the higher dimensions. But a lot of like how to practice grounding and heal your root chakra and clear it and balance it and really gain its full power and potential has a lot to do with standing your ground. So grounding techniques will help you to do this, because there will be situations where you just can't run away from, and you might start to notice that as you're doing your, you know, light worker duties, if you will, or your, you know, galactic shaman type stuff, and you're being a warrior on this planet, you're going to start to realize that you can't hide from your shadows, and you can't run from people you don't like. You can always walk away, but I'm speaking of like, you cannot run from that which scares you. You have to face it eventually, otherwise it's going to keep coming back. That same karmic lesson will come back to you to learn over and over again until you get it, and it's appropriate for your soul's healing. And only you know the answer, right? So if you're seeing the same abusive relationship over and over and over again, it could be with a different person, but you're going through these same cycles. Or for example, jobs, like you might start to notice that as you're spiritually evolving your soul and you're awakening and your senses are getting heightened and you're more sensitive to a lot of things around you, and you're kind of opening up, and things are starting to click and make sense in your life more, and you're starting to figure out that puzzle and question everything. You might start to notice that jobs no longer align with you, or you're in this situation where you just don't want to work the same type of job anymore. You're kind of done with, you know, working all together like I am, or you're just kind of done with what doesn't fulfill you, and this is a good sign, you know. But the thing is that you have to stand your ground and speak your truth and say, like, you know, these cycles are no longer good for me anymore. I'm done with these abusive relationships, or I'm done with these jobs that I don't like, where, for example, I don't get paid well enough, or I'm not appreciated, or my boss doesn't show remorse to me when he's a dick, or whatever, you know. And you're aware and mindful that you want to break these cycles, but you have to stand your ground. So this is where having a healed root chakra comes into place, because you need to be grounded in order to stand your ground. You can't be standing on top of the clouds and, you know, and then stand your ground. Like, I should probably reword that. You can be in the clouds and stand your ground, but a lot of people are too up in the clouds and up in like this heaven, or like fuzzy wuzzy, like, no, I'm just not going to say anything because I'm going to get in trouble, or I need to keep my job, so I'm just not going to say anything, or I'm not going to stand up for myself because I'm scared of how so-and-so will react. And that's like having your head in the clouds but walking on eggshells, okay? That's a good way to put it. What the goal is, to have your head in heaven and be grounded, but not be walking on eggshells, okay? Because when you're doing that, then you're never going to be grounded. You're always going to be in someone else's territory, stepping on someone else's toes, while not having your own toes to stay grounded and flat on the floor, because you're so busy tippy-toeing that you're just trying to please other people, so you don't have your own grounding, okay? So having a healed root chakra is everything. And it all starts there. It really does. Let's see, what else can I think of for you guys today? That's all that's coming to my mind right now. So just to recap, your root chakra is the base of everything. It is the start of everything, of you yourself as a human. And if you want to heal your soul and spiritually awaken and begin to question everything and get the answers to everything and be able to stand your ground and be healthy and vibrant and, you know, have your dream job or retire at 28 years old, or, you know, have that home of your dreams, have, you know, that soul family, your lover, your tribe, all of these things tie into having a healthy root chakra. Old relationships are going to take up space in your root chakra. So if you want something new, think about making space. Like another thing that just came to my mind is cleansing your house. Your house has a lot to do with your physical chakra, your root chakra. So when you have a cluttered house, you're going to have a cluttered mind, and you're therefore going to have a cluttered body, because your body is going to react to your surroundings. So it all starts internal. Ultimately, the work starts internally, but also, you know, doing the work and being mindful to have an area that's clean around you and secure, where you feel sacred and at peace, is going to help a lot in your spiritual awakening. And yeah, it all starts at your root chakra, guys. That is the base of yourself. And once you get to work on your root and you kind of make that dedication, then everything else will also start to awaken, and your senses are going to get heightened, and you're going to just turn into this beautiful, spiritually awakened, vibrant being who's just aligning with their soul's purpose and your intuition and your higher self. But it all has to start somewhere, right? So that is my message for today. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I offer Reiki sessions, psychic readings, Reiki attunements, if you want to be a Reiki healer like myself. And thank you for subscribing, for liking the video, and sharing my channel if you like. And I will see you guys next video.